So get ready, here is coming up the last video with questions 12 and 13. Alright, here's the last two questions. The table shows the lengths of the salamanders displayed in the science class. What is the mean length? Okay, mean means average, A for average. Don't forget. So we're going to find our average, so we're going to add the data and divide by the number of data. So we add 3.9, 3.8, 5.5, and 3.4. Add them up. Practice makes perfect, and it takes time to do it, but 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 5 is 22, plus 9 is 31, plus 4 is 35. Carry the 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, plus 10, 22.5. So our sum is 22.5, and we need to divide by the number of data. Well, there's 5 numbers here. 5 goes into 22 4 times. Bring your decimal point up to the line. 5 goes into 25 5 times. That's 25. So the answer to the question is the average or the mean length of the salamander in centimeters is 4.5 centimeters. And the last question, find the mean of data. Is the mean a good average? If not, what would be a better average? First thing, since we're going to look at the data more than just adding it up and dividing, let's order it so we can see what it looks like. 12, 15, 20, 22, 22, 15. Like that. Okay, so here's our data. Let's add them up. Okay, so we get a total of 216. Let's say there's 8 data values, so we divide by 8. 8 goes into 21 twice. 21 over 16 is 5, and down to 6. 8 goes into 56 7 times. Okay, so our decimal or our number terminates. So the mean of this data is 27, and is that a good mean? Well, if we look at it closely, or is that a good indication of average? First of all, we got 2 22s here, and we have quite an outlier over here. So we have a mode of 22 and an outlier of 68. Let's see what happens when we find the mean without the 68, which is pretty easy, because we take the 216 that we got when we originally added, minus the 68 out of there. 8. And 6 goes into 20, 14 times. So I get 148, and there's 7 data values. Let's see what that is. 7 goes into 14 twice, and 7 goes into 8 once, and we're left with 1/7. So we have a mean of 21 and 1/7. Look at what that outlier did to our data. So in this case, we might want to either eliminate the outlier altogether to find our average, or we could use our median of 22, the 2 numbers in the middle, and then we add them together and divide by 2. Well, 22 plus 22 is 44, and 44 divided by 2 is 22. So halfway between 22 and 22 is 22. Okay, And the other thing we consider is our mode. There's 2 22s, and that's more than any of them. And then our mean that we got. Our mean that we got from eliminating the outlier. So there are our 4 videos going over our 13 questions. Feel free to come back, check any of them out, watch them again. Hopefully you get a chance to watch them all. So here we go. This is the
we're not
first.
going to start over. So that's it. That's the end of them. These are your 4 videos. I broke it down so you don't have to watch the entire video to get the questions you want to do. But don't do this as an end-all, be-all to your studying. You should be studying and using this as a guide to help you out. Make sure that you understand what it is you're doing as part of the studying. Otherwise, you need to review your notes, review your textbook. It is chapter 5, pretty much all of it. There's a little bit on chapter 4. The percent of the number, everything else comes from chapter 5 in your textbook.